all of us, welcome to our virtual classroom. Today, I will be discussing to you the new concepts about, and in today's session, you are expected to understand the intended learning outcomes. Today, I will be discussing to you the topic on knowing oneself, with the following intended learning outcomes, in which at the end of this session, you will be able to, first, explain that knowing myself can make me accept my strengths and limitations and deal with other people better. Second, share my unique characteristics, habits, and experiences. And third, appreciate and value myself. Now, before we go over to the core of our discussion today, allow me to pose this reflective question. And here is our reflective question. How can understanding yourself pave the way to self-acceptance and better relationship with others? This is a very essential question that needs to ponder. And as we define self, as it is the union of elements, namely body, thoughts, feelings, or emotions and sensations that constitute the individuality and identity of a person. The body that constitutes your physical attributes, your health and your posture and your poise. Your thoughts, the way you think and how you perceive things around you, affect how you feel about them and bring about sensations. These emotions and sensations that you experience prompt you to act and behave the way you do. The union of these elements makes up your character or personality and essentially distinguishes you from others. Knowing yourself means understanding your strengths and weaknesses. It means of being aware of your eccentricities and idiosyncrasies, your likes and dislikes, your tolerances and limitations. This further helps you know your shortfalls. Examples are bad temper, pride, impatience, things you don't like and feared of. If you were asked to describe yourself, you may probably talk about your physical characteristics, your interests, your hobbies, your skills and abilities, or even your beliefs. You may perhaps describe your physical attributes, psychological characteristics, and other attributes and traits of yourself. With this, you are unique and that makes you special. The big idea here is you must understand yourself first before you can maximize your fullest potentialities. Now, in trying to understand yourself better, let us have this activity entitled My Special Self. This activity aims to gather some of your thoughts and feelings about who you are and how you perceive yourself. This also gives you an opportunity to express your thoughts and your feelings about yourself. So to start, let us follow the given instructions. On a piece of bond paper, use your crayons or coloring pen to draw symbols that would best illustrate your thoughts and feelings about who you are. Work silently and finish your tasks within 15 minutes. When time is over, answer the following questions. How did you feel about the activity? What symbols, figures, or drawings best illustrate who you are? Why? What do you think have influenced such traits or characteristics? Now, to deepen our understanding about this topic, knowing your strengths means understanding your strengths and weaknesses. Remember that it is in understanding yourself that you become more capable of actualizing your potentials to the fullest. So know your strengths and weaknesses. When you understand yourself, you do not only come to value who you are. Understanding yourself also helps you respect others and relate with them more meaningfully. When you know yourself more, you are empowered to cope well with the demands in school, at home, or even your relationship of others. Now, based on the activity presented a while back, let us reflect and answer this in our journal. Based on the traits or characteristics identified in the activity, what are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your insights about the activity? Being aware of how you look, think, feel, and act helps you to know more about yourself. You gather more information about yourself when you identify your strengths and weaknesses. In knowing your strengths, you are more empowered to do developmental tasks. These tasks include capacity to establish mature relationship with others, emotional independence, and ability to demonstrate responsible behaviors. Also, in becoming more aware of your strengths, you are equipped with skills essential in making wise decisions in life. You are able to analyze complex situations logically and sensibly. On the other hand, determining your weaknesses gives you the opportunity to know your limitations and boundaries. In doing so, you can identify situations where you have to say no. In becoming more aware of your weaknesses is not the end goal of self-development. Rather, it is a starting point. You must find ways to enhance your capabilities. You must develop your knowledge and skills through better study habits and develop positive attitudes in dealing with life's challenges. The importance of valuing oneself is how we understand ourselves. In doing so, self-awareness plays a good role in understanding ourselves, as it is the ability to assess ourselves. This requires you to pause and analyze what you think, feel, and do. On the other hand, introspection is the ability to reflect and think about your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It is essential in understanding and improving yourself. Being reflective helps you understand and improve yourself. But aside from your self-assessment, you have to listen and accept positively the feedback you get from others, as well as their opinions about you. Listening to the feedback of others is important because it allows you to validate your perceptions of who you are. Here is another activity that will help you determine more about yourself, value, and appreciate your existence. This activity treasures your strengths and work on your weaknesses. Let us do in our personal development notebook. And let's follow the instructions given here. Write down the following in your colored flag. 2 things I do very well. My 2 greatest achievements. What in myself am I proudest of? My happiest moment. Positive words that my friend used to describe me. A personal goal that I have already achieved. 3 blessings that for which I am almost thankful to God. 3 of my positive qualities. Difficulties and challenges and problems that I was able to solve and overcome. Since you are done doing your flag, let us remember on how to treasure those that we have in ourselves, and you must have to be proud of it. In connection to our presented activity, let us have our reflection from the flag in our journal number 2. First question, what do you consider as your weaknesses, abilities, and talents? Second question, what are the remedies you will take to improve or compensate for your weaknesses? Third question, how can you further enrich your assets and strengths? Fourth question, where and how do you use it to your best advantage? Now, the most essential learning that we have learned in our topic today is that self is the union of elements, namely the body, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that constitute the individuality and identity of a person. Self-awareness allows you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, which empower you to actualize your potentials to the fullest and to value yourself more, thus helping you reach your goals. Self-awareness is attained through self-assessment, which is composed of personal observations and reflections, and deep introspection. Introspection is the ability to reflect and think about your thoughts, feelings, and actions, as it is essential in improving oneself. And for the evaluation of our lesson, let us answer the following questions. First question: which of the following is not a characteristic of a teenager who is aware of his or her strengths? A. Shy. B. Emotionally mature. C. Dependable. D. Competent. Second question: by knowing yourself more, you blank. A. Can better cope with the demands of life. B. Find it more difficult to change your habits. C. May be influenced by your peers. C. Tend to easily give up. Third question: by identifying your weaknesses, blank. Is it A. You're more equipped with finding solutions to your problems? B. You become more capable of actualizing your potentials to the fullest? C. You can find ways to improve your personality. So let's choose an answer here. Is it A. Only statements A and B are correct? B. Either statement B or C is correct. C. All statements are incorrect. D. All statements are correct. Now, in our fourth question, assessing oneself includes A. Identifying your strengths and weaknesses. B. Finding ways to become your weaknesses. So let's choose an answer here. Is it A. Only the second statement is correct? B. The first statement is correct. C. Both statements are false. D. Both statements are correct. Last question, number 5. Which statement is incorrect about writing your thoughts and feelings in your journal? Is it A. You can express your worries and concerns in your journal? Is it B. Keeping a journal promotes socialization? C. Writing entries in your journal encourages introspection? D. A journal allows you to release both positive and negative feelings.